Yo, what's up everybody? It's Varden and I am back with another video. Today we're diving deep into the world of smartphone security. We all rely on these little devices for pretty much everything these days, from banking and shopping to communication and entertainment. But with all that valuable information stored in our pockets, it's more important than ever to make sure our phones are locked down tight. We're going to be walking through 12 essential tips to keep your smartphone safe from prying eyes and digital threats. We'll cover everything from passwords and biometrics to encryption and phishing scams. Think of this video as your ultimate guide to smartphone security, packed with practical advice you can implement right away. So, whether you're a tech newbie or consider yourself a security pro, stick around because we're about to level up your smartphone security game. Let's get into it. Alright, let's kick things off with the basics, passwords and biometrics. Now, you've probably heard this a million times, but I'm gonna say it again. Use strong, unique passwords for all your accounts. And no, password 123 doesn't count. We're talking about a mix of uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols, the whole 9 yards. A password manager can be a lifesaver here, helping you generate and store all those complex passwords. Biometrics like fingerprint scanning and facial recognition add an extra layer of security. They're generally faster and more convenient than typing in a password every time you unlock your phone. Plus, they're pretty hard to fake, making it much tougher for someone to gain unauthorized access to your device. Remember, your phone is a treasure trove of personal information, so securing it with a strong password and enabling biometrics is like locking your front door. It's the first line of defense against any unwanted intrusions. Next up, let's talk about software updates. I know, those update notifications can be annoying, but trust me, they're important. Think of software updates like patching holes in your defenses. Every update includes security enhancements and bug fixes that protect you from the latest threats. Those operating system updates from Apple and Google, those are crucial. They often include major security improvements and performance enhancements. And don't forget about your apps. Make sure you're updating those regularly too, as app developers are constantly working to squash bugs and improve security. Don't put it off, folks. Keeping your software updated is like regularly servicing your car. It ensures everything runs smoothly and you're not left vulnerable on the digital road. Alright, let's talk about security software. Think of this as adding an extra layer of protection, like a security guard for your phone. Antivirus apps can detect and remove malware that might try to sneak onto your device. They scan your apps and files looking for anything suspicious and alert you to potential threats. Anti-theft features are another must-have. These can help you locate your phone if it's lost or stolen, remotely lock it down, or even wipe your data to prevent sensitive information from falling into the wrong hands. Some security apps even offer features like safe browsing, which warn you about dangerous websites before you even click on them. It's like having a digital bodyguard on your phone, always watching out for threats and ready to jump into action. Don't underestimate the power of security software. Now let's talk about apps. We all love downloading new apps, but it's important to be cautious about where you get them from. Stick to official app stores like the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. These platforms have security measures in place to weed out malicious apps, but even then, it's always a good idea to do your research. Read app reviews, check developer information, and be wary of apps with very few downloads or suspiciously high ratings. Once you've installed an app, pay attention to the permissions it requests. Does a simple flashlight app really need access to your contacts and location? Probably not. Be mindful of the permissions you grant, and be selective about which apps you allow to access your data. It's all about being proactive and minimizing the risk of downloading a rogue app that could compromise your security. Let's talk about network security. We connect to Wi-Fi networks all the time, but public Wi-Fi hotspots can be risky. They're often unsecured, meaning your data is vulnerable to interception. Avoid logging into sensitive accounts like your bank or email while using public Wi-Fi. If you absolutely need to use public Wi-Fi, consider using a VPN. A VPN encrypts your internet traffic, making it much harder for anyone to snoop on your data. Think of it as creating a secure tunnel for your information to travel through. And don't forget about Bluetooth. It's convenient for connecting to headphones and other devices, but it can also be a security risk. Keep Bluetooth turned off when you're not using it to prevent unauthorized connections and potential data leaks. Alright, let's talk about encryption. Encryption is like scrambling your data into an unreadable code, making it impossible for anyone to access it without the decryption key. Many modern smartphones offer built-in encryption features, so make sure you have this enabled. Encryption protects your data even if your phone is lost or stolen, ensuring that your personal information remains confidential. And while we're talking about data protection, let's not forget about backups. Regularly backing up your phone ensures that you don't lose valuable data if your phone is damaged, lost, or stolen. You can back up your data to the cloud or to your computer. Having a recent backup gives you peace of mind knowing that even if something happens to your phone, you can restore your data and get back up and running quickly. Let's talk about phishing and scam messages. These are sneaky attempts to trick you into giving away sensitive information like your passwords or credit card details. Be wary of suspicious emails, text messages, or phone calls that ask for personal information or urge you to click on a link. Look for red flags like misspellings, grammatical errors, or unfamiliar sender addresses. If something seems off, don't click on any links or provide any information. Instead, verify the legitimacy of the message by contacting the organization directly through their official website or phone number. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Stay vigilant, be skeptical, and don't fall for these deceitful tactics. Finally, let's talk about protecting your personal information. We share a lot of information online, but it's crucial to be mindful of what you're sharing and who you're sharing it with. Be cautious about posting sensitive information like your home address, phone number, or financial details on social media platforms. Review your privacy settings on social media accounts and limit the information that's publicly visible. Be wary of online quizzes or surveys that ask for personal information. They could be collecting data for malicious purposes. Remember, once something is shared online, it can be difficult to control its spread. Think before you post and be selective about the information you choose to share online. So there you have it, folks, our top 12 tips for ultimate smartphone security. We've covered a lot of ground, from the basics of passwords and biometrics to the complexities of encryption and phishing scams. Remember, securing your smartphone is an ongoing process, not a one-time fix. Stay informed about the latest security threats, keep your software updated, and be cautious about the information you share online. By implementing these tips, you can significantly reduce the risk of your smartphone being compromised and protect your valuable data. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more tech tips and insights. Stay safe out there.